All right, here we go. Jordan Petrovic's joining me for the council report this morning.
Council report time.
Council report. Woo! It looks like the planning department hosted 2 public hearings.
Yeah, we had a couple of public hearings at the start of our meeting last Tuesday. The first hearing was about some rezoning up on the property up on LaFontaine Road. So that's the property up by the Visitor Information Center. They're looking at rezoning that property. So there was a letter that was submitted about that. It was a well-written letter and read out to the public. And the second hearing was basically about duplex-related properties, so people can build duplex-related properties with a common wall. So typical duplex buildings. So they're looking at amending the the zoning bylaw to allow for that.
Riveting. And there was a delegation there's the Leader in Me program going around in our elementary schools.
Yes, so through the Rotary Club, Lori Baxendale, Jan Arlt, and some other folks who have been involved, they've been investigating the Leader in Me program. And they came in and put on a really great presentation to council about the integration of this program into our local elementary schools.
Pretty cool program. I've heard a little bit about it. Lori spoke to me about it, and I think it's a pretty cool program. I think only one other school does it in British Columbia.
There's very few schools in BC
Yeah.
that have been doing this program, quite a few in Alberta.
Yeah.
And the program focuses on the 7 habits of highly productive people. And there's a really cool list of things that the program actually focuses on teaching the kids.
Awesome. And then there was some press release material about the Building Canada Fund.
Yeah, so from our external correspondence, so letters sent to council, one of the really noteworthy items was a press release from MP David Wilkes. David was actually in town for the last couple days. He had meetings with the chamber and as well with council, talking about what's happening at the federal level and also getting into the details of the upcoming Build Canada Fund and the granting process. And of course, council's very hungry to find out more details on that.
So we'll hear more, I'm sure, soon
Definitely.
enough. Internal correspondence.
Yes, so 3 quick items. We had a memo from our manager of operations services with an update on our Kicking Horse River hydraulic model. So all the different stats and surveys that are conducted on the river on an annual basis. It's a very interesting report to read through. I'm not going to get into all the details on it. And then myself, I had a report just recapping our all users arena advisory committee meeting and annual public meeting that we hosted last week, and then our building stats update from our building inspector. So
cool.
We have 4 commercial permits on the go for buildings right now.
Woo! All right, and there was a lot of road rescue happening over the last couple of weeks. Any road rescue correspondence?
It's been busy out there.
Yeah.
This correspondence that came up was actually based more on a report going out to the province on basically the last year and a half of operations that the Golden Fire and Rescue Association has been providing the Royal Rescue Service. And some great news around some provincial funding coming up to purchase a brand new road rescue truck for the Golden Fire Association.
Something specific so that they can hustle out there a little bit faster, I
Yes,
guess,
yeah. So some real great moves that have been made in working with the province on this, and the report gives a lot of details on what the crew's been up to and how this truck's going to be able to allow the team to provide a better service out there at no taxpayer impact.
And final details on the 2014 financial plan?
Yeah, budget. Went to second and third reading. One interesting note that was made by council was originally in the 5-year plan, we were looking at having some dollars associated with dike improvements, and due to some recent motions that were preparing to go to the Union of British Columbia Municipalities, council decided to pull that funding out because essentially council wants to see diking going back to the province. So there was a lot of kind of legal conversations around that. Do we budget for this or do we not? But by putting that funding and making the motions to the province to say we want the province to take this back over, they felt comfortable to take that money out of the budget at this point in time.
And budget process is finished.
Essentially,
We're done?
went through second and third readings. Both second and third readings have been approved by council. We're going off quick to get the final stamp for approval on this bylaw, but essentially it's good to go.
Cool. Well, I think, is that it? Anything else?
That's really your council report.
Yes!
Excellent. One other noteworthy thing,
Yes.
of course, is next Wednesday, February
26th.
26th, February 26th.
Yes.
Two great events coming up. The next community conversations with the mayor happening at the Civic Center, and that evening we're hosting a ScreenSmart presentation called Modern Family.
With Marilyn Horton.
Yes, which you've heard about as well.
Yes.
So two noteworthy events that the town's involved with as well.
And really, for that Marilyn Horton event, you know what? Buy your tickets, and kids eat free.
Yeah.
So get a meal. There's going to be child minding there, so take the kids off your hand. Let somebody take your kids, and maybe you'll learn something. Who knows?
Yeah, and a dinner for $15 for two people, and then get rid of the kids for a night.
That's kind of
Sounds like a smoking deal to me.
Thanks a lot, George.
We'll talk to you soon.